Hi, everybody. My name is Marcus, and I'm going to be the guest reader today on the Silver Linings Librarian. And today's book is Chess Rumble, written by Neri and illustrated by Jesse Joshua Watson. It's a very good book. Sure, there's some chess in it, but it's also about loss, the loss of a sibling, the loss of a father, a parent, and the feelings that might come when you lose these people, and how to deal with these feelings. So let's get right into it. Chess Rumble. In my hood, battles is fought every day. Some on the street corner, some in the park. Warriors fall, kings is made. Street gangs, chess gangs, don't make no difference. It's all a game to me. Opening move. My daddy used to play chess to calm his nerves after working all day in a room with no windows. I wanted to play him, but he would always say I wasn't ready. This is a man's game, he'd say. You a man? He made me play checkers with my sister. We watched him from across the room, just sitting there, moving pieces, back and forth, playing by himself, just staring at the board. He pretended to be both sides, talking late into the night like he at war with a ghost who wasn't there. But sometimes the haze lifted, and he noticed we was in the room too. When he put us to bed, he told us stories about all them crazy things he done when he was young. Them times I remember the best. Me, my sis, the twins, and mama. All sitting in the bed, telling stories, laughing and screaming till it was time to go to sleep. But all that stopped when my sister died. After that, Daddy didn't tell stories no more. He just sat by himself at that dang chessboard till all the ghosts in his head chased him away forever. He never did show me how to play. Weeks and months pass you by. You don't notice till you open your eyes one day, and it's a whole year later, like God came down and just took it away without telling you. Now we'll wake up, and I'm not sure what day it is no more. I get headaches, and lots of things make me mad. Like my little brothers, the twins. They always getting me in trouble, finding ways to make me crazy. Mommy, Marcus ripped up my homework. Mommy, Marcus poured a grape drink on the couch. Them weasels blame me for everything. And Mama believe them. She make me apologize and clean up. After that, I just want to hurt somebody. You squeal on me again, and there'll only be one of you left. Pow. Mama always on the twin side, saying I'm almost a teenager and that I'm way too big to hit my little brothers. Even though you're just 11, you're almost big as your daddy now. You need to set an example for them twins and not send them to the hospital, she'd say, lighting up her cigarette. They don't know better. You should. They almost 8, I say. They ain't so innocent. I try being a good brother. I try playing with them, reading with them, and pretending to be a space alien so they can use their secret weapons on me. But all they do is try to see who can make Marcus go crazy first. Like once, they put my goldfish in the toilet and waited for me to show up before they flushed it away. That made me sad. But then I got real angry because that goldfish was my friend. The twins just thought it was funny. So I made them cry for what they'd done. Maybe next time they'll think twice about messing with me. I got enough problems at home, but school's even worse. Everyone out for me, especially Miss Tate, the principal. She always got her eye on me. But worse is having to see Latrell Jones every day. That fool with his big mouth and his pretty boy looks always up on my grill about something. We used to be friends back when we was kids and his mouth wasn't so big. We'd spend all afternoon flipping on them old mattresses in the lot across the street. But one day, Latrell smacked my little sister square in the face just 'cause she laughed at him. Me and him got to having words. I told him to stay away from my sister or I'd pound him for real. I became his new #1 enemy. And after that, he's been after me ever since. As I grew up, I got big real fast. But in that hell of Latrell's, I just got fat. Now he called me Fat Albert, thinking that's the worst he can do to me. Like today, Latrell called me fatty in front of some girls, just trying to mess with my head. I told him I'm all muscle, and I hit him hard. Right in the arm, so he'd know it. But the more I hit, the meaner he get. He say no one will ever kiss me, and that I'll die like them winos in the park, all lonely and fat. So I push him, and he pushed me. Next thing I know, I'm hitting him in the face till somebody dragged me off him. It's Miss Tate. I can smell her perfume when she pushed me into her office, her big hands on my sweaty shoulders. I can hear Latrell swearing he's going to get me back as the nurse clean up that ugly mug of his. Miss Tate say I'm in trouble, but I ain't got no time for what she's talking about. That hitting ain't the answer. I react instead of think. This is your third fight this month. Do you want to get kicked out of school? I know she won't do it on account of she feels sorry for me since my sister passed. She thinks I'm acting out because of my pain. I don't care, I say, as I put on my headphones. Miss Tate throw up her hands and just stare at me. When I wear the headphones, I don't got to talk about things, like my sister dying. Miss Tate say I got to get it together. Maybe you can use that anger to break down barriers instead of creating new ones. I want to say I'm not an angry guy, that I'm not the one she had to worry about. But I can see it in the way she looks at me, that she don't believe I will turn her around. When she asks me what I want to be when I grow up, I say I want to be a boxer. Why is that, Marcus? Because they pay you to hit people. She gets this look on her face, like she don't approve. I tell her fighters make more money in one fight than you'll ever make. That got me 1 extra hour of detention. The next day, when I see Miss Tate, she pointing to her eyes, saying, I'm watching you. I just shake my head. What did I ever do to her? I think she prejudiced against big kids. I think if she keep looking at me that way, I might do something that really land me in a heap of trouble. Later that week, Latrell tries to corner me in the boys' bathroom, but I get him in a headlock and try to stick that pretty boy face of his in the toilet. When Miss Tate show up, she separate us, tell Latrell to go to her office. Me, she got different plans for me. I've had it, she say, holding up her big old hands. We'll try something new. This time, she sends me to a room I have been in for a long time. The library. When I get there, I think this is the wrong place. because it'd be full of kids playing chess, like a bunch of know-it-alls. This can't be for me, unless Miss Tate done lost her marbles. So I figure I'll just disappear for a bit and then listen to my tunes. But when I turn to leave, some big dude blocked my way. He looked like a fighter, with a shaved head and eyes that grab you. You think you can beat me? He asked. I look around like, who, me? He pointed at an empty chessboard. Everybody stopped and stared. What else am I going to say? Yeah, I can beat you. He smiled. Come on, man, he say. Beat me. So what's your opening move, he asked. I just sit there, staring at the board. I see the other kids watching me, laughing behind my back because I don't know what to do. So I say, here's my opening move, and throw the board on the floor. He shake his head. You know, as long as you have an excuse to lose, you'll be a loser. I tell them all y'all is losers and stomp out. I hear the kids all whispering stuff about me, but I don't care. Nobody call me a loser. Whenever Mama's home, I see her smoking her cigarettes and watching me out of the corner of her eye, just waiting for me to mess up. She got 2 jobs now since Daddy left us. Her eyes always red and tired. She on edge a lot, and she gets on my case about how bad I am at school, about how I always cause trouble, and that all I ever do is sit around playing video games, watch TV, and eating up all the food. She's always yelling at me, asking me to do stuff. I watch the twins all the time. Ain't that enough? She said I don't respect her. Maybe that's true. She can't get no real job. She can't hold on to her husband. And she can't keep her kids alive or out of trouble. The only reason I stay is because I got nowhere else to go. Mama say that if I want to stay in this house, I got to go see a doctor about my anger. Why are you so angry all the time? Is it because of your sister? Is it because of your daddy? Mama look at me, waiting for me to bust out crying or something. Instead, I yell, because y'all blame me for everything. It don't take no doctor to tell me that. Mama tell me my anger ain't normal. That my anger is dangerous. She act like I'm some gang-banging fool ready to take out the whole neighborhood. If I keep getting in fights, she say, they gonna arrest me. Or worse, she'll have to send me away. It ain't my fault, I yell, right in her face. Then she gets this look in her eyes, like a scared little kid. And suddenly I feel sick in my stomach, because she looking at my fist, raised up like I'm gonna hit her. She glare at me. Shame on you, she cries, shaking her head. Then Mama locked herself in a room. At that moment, I hate myself. I take my fist and just hit the wall, over and over. I see the twins down the hall. They staring wide-eyed at their crazy brother. What you looking at, I yell. They disappear around the corner. I take a deep breath, and I sit down right where Mama slammed the door on me. I don't hear a peep from inside her room, so I wait. And wait. And wait. When she finally come out, she look at me differently. She don't say a word, and my brother shut up too. I know they're afraid of me. Mama called my daddy, who we ain't seen in 6 months. She crying about how she can't get through to me and all. I get on the phone, and Daddy tell me in this deep voice of his that I gotta be a man around the house now that he ain't around no more. He say not to hit my brothers and don't ever hit mama. One day you'll go too far, and that will be that. You're a man now. You got an obligation to the family, Marcus. What about you, I say? Where your obligation at? That shut him up. We're going to stop it right here and get back to it next week. But in the meantime, let's think about things that might make you angry, might make you feel not good about your family or your friends. And think about how we can handle these things. Until next time, bye.